Hey there, guys. It says we're live. So last time that happened, it was true. So I'm assuming that we're still good. So we're live. I don't know how many people are going to join this one. We got lucky and had a lot of people on the last one, but this time I don't know. It's a little early for some of you. It's a little late for others, and it's the holidays, So I'm sure a lot of you guys are out there doing holiday stuff. So we'll wait for a few people to join. Looks like we already got a few watching. What's up, guys? If you're here, go ahead and start throwing some stuff in the chat. Today's going to be pretty casual live stream. I'm trying to be as festive as possible. Look like Kevin McAllister here. Hey, Jaren's here. He says, I got him on his break. What's up, man? It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. How you doing? Says, woo, what's going on, bud? Hey, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you guys all for being here. I'm trying to get more involved in live stream. I do a lot of videos, and a lot of stuff that's pre-recorded and edited and kind of fun and fancy, but I don't get to do a lot of live, so I'm trying to get more into that. Jay Fornice Jay is here. Greetings from Germany. Well, hey, awesome, man. Thanks for being here. What time is it in Germany right now? Let me know in the chat. Can everybody see me okay, by the way? Let me get a check for those of you that are here. Looks like there's 6 of you. Can you see me and can you hear me okay? Those are always the two things that I'm the most insecure about. No pants ASMR. Nope. No pants ASMR? That's hilarious. What's up, man? Thanks for being here. All right. Looks like we're up to 8. Very cool. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Oh, comments are coming in. Here we go. Hey, Adrian Estrella is here. What's up, Adrian? How are you, man? Are you off today? To what do I owe the pleasure? It's so good to see you. Well, it's so good for you to be seeing me, I guess. X subs. Hope you have a nice Christmas this year. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think me and my wife will both be working, but doesn't mean it won't be nice. Could still be nice, right? Jaron Barlocker, you look and sound beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so audio's good, camera's good. That's good. I'm glad. 10 p.m., so it's almost bedtime. Oh, well, thank you for being here and spending your pre-bedtime with me. I appreciate that. Try to look festive for you guys. It's the holidays, and I don't own a Christmas sweater, which I know is probably a crime for all millennials, ironically, but I don't have one, so I just decided to blood up for this one. So what's everybody doing today? What's going on? What's new? What's new with you guys? Did I get a deck of the Christmas orbits? How you doing wants to know. Of course I did. I didn't get just one deck. I got many of those decks. Yes. I was actually just tracking them, and they're not going to be here before Christmas, which is a real bummer. I was hoping to do like a Christmas episode, but might not get to do that this year. But yeah, definitely got them. I have all the orbit decks, so got to make sure that I keep up. Adrian, I'm off for the next 2 weeks. Oh, that's awesome, man. Happy holidays to you too. Thank you so much, Adrian, for having your notifications on, first of all, for even subscribing. I know that this isn't the normal thing that you and I would talk about. So thank you for being here, dude. It means a lot. Thanks. All right. And apologize too for some of you guys. I'm going to mess up your names, but Bridge Saha. Any red or green sweaters for a Christmas sweater? Yeah, this is a red sweatshirt, so that has to work. I feel like most people my age at some point have been to like Target or Walmart and bought a intentionally ugly Christmas sweater for work or Spirit Week or otherwise, but I don't have one. I did have one, but I lost it. So this is but this almost looks like a Santa hat, right? Or Kevin McAllister. So, I'm still repping. I'm also a little bit stoned right now. So for you guys, be patient with me, Stu's here. What's up, man? Stoked about all the new orbit news from Decking Around live stream. Yes, I excuse me, I caught some of the live stream, but I talked to Chris Orbit Brown recently. So yeah, there's some really exciting stuff. You guys know I'm a huge fan of Orbit. I did when the Orbit Jam 7 came out, I did like a huge conspiracy theory video, like an Easter egg breakdown. Probably not unlike all of the Spider-Man No Way Home stuff you guys have been seeing. Every single reference and Easter egg and breakdown. I did that, but for the Orbit Jam. Huge Orbit fan, always and forever. Not just the products, but I love the team. I love those guys. Actually, this is an interesting thing. I don't know when else I'll get to talk about this, so I might as well just talk about it now. I was really excited a few weeks ago. Sean Alashian followed me on Instagram, and we got to talking a little bit. So that was really cool. That's a friend that I've always wanted to make. So I was really happy about that. What's up, everybody? Okay, let me catch up on some of these comments. Adrian, got myself a Gucci Mane Christmas sweater. That's what's up, dude. I think did you post that on Instagram, Adrian? Because if you did, I might have seen it. But if not, post a picture. I definitely want to see that. Gucci Mane is OG Trap Lord. Have I seen No Way Home? Is it good? Yes. My wife and I went to go see Spider-Man No Way Home. And was it good? I will say I liked it. I think there's, I'm not a movie critic or anything, but I think there's some things that obviously were more important to the movie than like, for example, I think there's a lot of plot holes, a lot of things where it's like, is that what would happen? Is that, or how does that work? But I think it doesn't matter because of the amount of fan service that you get. And I won't go, I don't know the rules about spoilers. This isn't a movie channel or anything, so I'm just for the sake of it, not going to say anything. For those of you that have not seen Spider-Man No Way Home, there you go. Another, but an interesting conspiracy theory that was confirmed was, if you guys saw, we did release the theme and title and Ace of Spades for the new Slow Hands deck yesterday. So if you guys caught that, we did confirm Slow Hands V3 and some of your some of your theories. But hopefully you guys saw that. We worked pretty hard on it. Bobby G, what's up? Thanks for being here, Bobby G. Yeah, I'm glad you finally made it to a live, man. The pink kicks. Yeah, I think you're talking about the pink S that I threw up on Instagram. Another crazy story. That shoe company, S, aside from Puma, my favorite shoe company in the world, I posted a picture on my story with the shoes, and they hit me up and asked if I could do some content for them, specifically some magic tricks using their shoes. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, look forward to that. I have kind of a partner post going on with S where I do a magic trick with their shoes. So that was really exciting too. That was just completely unexpected, actually. Thinking about backing the Zone deck on Kickstarter. I should check it out. Yeah, I'll check it out. The Zone deck. I probably have seen it around Instagram. I'm on there all the time. Addicted to it, as most of us are. But yeah, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I will check out the Zone deck on Kickstarter for sure. Adrian, you got it on the work email of Christmas sweaters. That's the place to be featured, my guy. That's awesome, man. My top 5 anyone worldwide decks. Edsa wants to know my top 5 anyone decks. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try this off the top of my head. I'm going to say the Smoke and Mirrors collab, the first one, the black one. That's got to be my favorite. I really do like the Houndstooth decks, but not the multicolored ones. I like the straight red ones. Those are probably in there. I like the original logos, not the cap logos, but the original logos, specifically because the card stock on those is just amazing. The original blue and red 6006 deck, and and I guess just to throw it out there, I do like the teal cap logos, but again, that's more of a paper stock thing than a design thing. But I do like anyone worldwide, that's for sure. Death X Save says Sloth. Yes. So yeah. So if you guys saw on Instagram, the Slow Hands V3 deck, it's coming in 2022. And we confirmed yesterday that it will be a sloth for our mascot on that one. And here's why we did that, for those of you that care. The whole the whole purpose of Slow Hands, the original 3 decks, were always meant to be kind of animals that are slow, representing the progress of someone's journey into Magic, right? And we kind of had the trilogy, not the designs, but the mascots kind of planned out from the beginning. Once we knew the first one was going to be a snail, we knew the second one was going to be a tortoise, we knew the third one was going to be a sloth. You guys seem to know too. That being said, we have a lot of ideas for future versions. So depending on how the V3 campaign goes, and I'm really going to need your guys' support on that one, just because we're going back to Kickstarter for this one. So it's really when you do a Kickstarter, it's really all up to the backers to rally together. So hopefully you guys will love it when we start revealing more stuff. If you don't love it, don't back it. But if you do love it, your support will definitely allow us to make more versions. So thank you guys for that. Are we going to release the back design for Slow Hands V3 soon? No, I don't. We don't. Well, I'm not going to say no, but I'm not going to say yes. All right. So Bobby, to answer your question, we will release it when we can. I guess we're still working on it. We don't have the back design fleshed out yet. The final design is not done. We don't have prototypes, so we're gonna kind of keep you guys in on the journey as we continue moving and as we continue coming up with or piecing the campaign together. We're gonna let you guys kind of see that through YouTube and Instagram. So how you doing? When did I first start getting into cards and cardistry? Specifically cards and cardistry 5 years ago, 6 years ago. But I did card magic since I was 13. So I've been doing card magic for a long time, but I didn't start caring about like collecting new and different types of cards and flourishes and stuff until I got into YouTube. So that's when that happened. Opened some mystery decks and got a gold. Hi, my name is Mark. Congratulations. Do I know how much the value is? Yes. If you guys saw, I just did an unboxing and I got one of those too. And I wanted to look it up before I opened it, but I opened it anyway. I see on eBay that these things are going for like $150. I don't know if that means that that's what people are actually paying for them. But I don't know. I don't know. If you're somebody that doesn't open your cards because you don't want to ruin them, maybe don't open that one. But if you're somebody like me who, only wants cards if I can use them, then open them because they're pretty awesome. Hey, Lance 7 Allen is here. What's up? What's up? Yeah, thank you. Says he's liking the red. I'm doing this for the holidays. This is my Santa hat, Thoughts on Theory 11? You're using a T11 deck now from No Pants ASMR. I love Theory 11. I specifically love what they're doing now that they're kind of the kings of licensing. So they're doing they just did a Harry Potter deck. They've done a 007 deck, the Avengers. I love that. I think that's really cool. I will say with Theory 11, I prefer their more standard decks. I don't like the custom faces. In terms of using them, I guess. So I love Theory 11. I always buy their cards, but I think in terms of Theory 11 decks that I love the most, it's usually the more standard ones, like Monarchs. I really enjoy things like that. Bobby G, all right, planning on getting a half brick of V3. Oh, thank you, Bobby. Seriously, thank you. For those of you that have ever done your own Kickstarter, also, you know this, but for those of you that haven't, just to give you a little secret, it's very difficult for small, especially playing card companies, to make money on Kickstarter. Literally every single deck matters that we sell. So thank you so much. If you plan on buying a half brick, that's awesome. Hopefully you like the design when it's done, Is there going to be a U.S. seller for Gen 1, or is Luke going to be handling all the selling? So that's a really good question, actually. So the way that, me and Luke originally wanted to do it was that he would take half of the remaining stock and sell it, in the UK market. And then I would take half of the remaining stock and bring it to the US market. But I don't have a website. I don't know when I'm gonna get one because I just don't know why I need one yet. Uh, so I do have a stock of Generation One in the U.S. That we could sell, but right now, other than wholesale, I just don't really have a means of selling them. So it could happen. But if you want some, DM me on Instagram and I can sell you some. You know. But great question. Thank you, Death X Save. Adrian, just getting home and got to finish packing. Much love to you. Oh, well, thanks for being here, Adrian. It means thank you. Like seriously, it means so much that you saw. For those of you that don't, let me give a shout out to Adrian Estrella. He's definitely one of the true OG friends in my life. So love you, buddy. Thank you for being here. Have a good one. Stu says sloth gang, hashtag sloth gang. Should we make that a hashtag? Should we try to get that? Should we try to get that hashtag trending in our little community? That would be sick. Sloth gang. People would know it's us. That's cool. Bobby G, the half brick box is just so fire. Which half brick box are we talking about? Like the slow hands half brick box? Because for the V3 one, it's gonna look great. Let me tell you. Clever Tricks 101 is here. How you doing? How you doing? Thank you so much. You've dropped by my live streams. You're always watching my videos, so I appreciate that. And also, I watch your videos, so thank you for the shout outs that I sometimes get from you. That means a lot too. But thank you for spending your break with me. I appreciate that. And yes, happy holidays to everyone. Anything and everything you celebrate, happy holidays and merry too. Yeah. All right. I like that. Yeah. Happy holidays to all of you guys, man. Whatever you guys are celebrating, we're kind of doing this year, we're kind of doing a more Christmas Eve is going to be more our Christmas. But I don't know. I don't know what people are like. I don't know the protocol for holidays anymore. It just seems so different now, right? Thank you guys all so much for being here, by the way. Thank you. Also, I think I'm getting caught up in the chat. I think I might be caught up. So if you guys have any questions, we could do a little Q&A. If you want to let me know what your holiday plans are, anything and everything. It's been nice and slow for me this week, so it's nice I get to just hop on here with you guys. Doodle is here, says swag. Well, swag to you too, my guy. Much love. Sorry, I know my camera keeps jumping focus here. I have it to track my face, and then as soon as it can't see my face, you know? All right. So yeah, so for wow, there's 11 of you here. Okay, I was really not sure how the turnout would be today. 11's not bad. Clever Tricks 101. Any plans for another deck after the slow hands clip hangers? Yes, definitely. I think there's always ideas that I want to do, and then there's some ideas at the moment that are further along than other ones. So yes, you can definitely look forward to more decks. Specifically, I'm hoping we can make 2022 a good year for slow hands. I hope we can start it strong with the V3 campaign, but I'm really trying to make slow hands my main thing. And I say that of course until Luke's ready for Generation 2, and then I'll hop right over. So but yeah, definitely have plans for stuff. A few collaborations that I'm working on that I'm excited for. But nothing concrete that I can tell you guys about. It sounds a lot fancier than it really is, but it's just stuff that I'm excited for. But yeah. What about you guys? What do you guys, is anybody here working on, got a Kickstarter campaign coming up, got their own deck in the works? Anything you want me to check out, or, whatever, man. I think that's something that I like to think about this time of year is how many how many decks of cards are being sold. Because that inspires me it makes me think, okay, there's a market for it. We should be putting out more decks. And I'm really hoping that we can do that, especially with slow hands, because that's just, for those of you guys that have been around the channel for a while, that is the heart and soul of Magic for me. Is kind of we distilled my whole philosophy and ideology on Magic into a brand that I don't know. I could gush about slow hands all day. All day. So what's up with you guys? Holiday plans, weekend plans, after holiday plans, New Year's resolutions. What's everybody what's everybody's thing? Oh, is it we got a little Easter egg in the comments here from Jaron Barlocker saying, I heard Cactus Playing Cards is doing a campaign next year. If you guys don't know Cactus Playing Cards, go give them a follow on Instagram immediately. It's one of the underrated brands out there, and Jaron being the designer, the type of designer that he is, I think would love to do more. So why don't you guys go give him a follow and keep your eyes peeled. I'm an advocate here for Cactus Playing Cards. Also, maybe it's an Arizona thing. I feel somewhat like a brand loyalty to Cactus. Maybe it's our friendship, Jaron, but maybe it's also that the saguaro cactus is so Arizona, Probably also has a lot to do with why I love the Fulton's Thunderbird room. It's probably a mix, it's the people that run the company and the products they put out. That's what makes a good company, right? Yeah. That guy, you're what? I don't know what I don't know what your comment means. Clever Tricks 101 has been doodling some ideas. Can't find my notebook with those doodles. Always take pictures of your work. That way you'll have it at least for reference if you need it. That's really funny though. Well, cool. I hope that works out. You've been making videos for a long time, and it would be cool to see you put out a deck. Doodle says thoughts on my deck. There's not much info about it yet, but I'm trying my best. Which deck is your deck? That's the only thing. That's the only thing I would need to know to answer that question. But I'll give you my thoughts on it for sure if I've seen it. The cactus teases look so good. Dusty blues are one of my favorite. Sitting on almost a full brick. Yeah, the dusty blue. The V1 Cactus Playing Cards, the Saguaro Cactus Playing Cards. I still use that deck a lot. I love the faces so much. I love I love the vibe. The card stock feels really good. Stu, revive the chalk box. Wow, man, how do you know about that, Stu? How do you know about chalk box? That is nuts. I know, like I've mentioned it before here and there, but that's crazy that you know about that. Noah Hayden says, "Hey Kier, hey, what's up? What's up?" Doodler Playing Cards. That's your playing cards. Are they out yet? I could look them up if they're out yet. Let's see. Doodler Playing Cards. If they're out yet, there's no pictures of them on the internet. So, but if they're not out yet, DM me on Instagram, and we could, I'd love to take a look at it for sure. Kevin W, do I have a colorway picked for V3? Oh yeah. We have the colors. We have the theme. We know what we're doing with it. Definitely. Now, I'm not gonna tell you guys the colors. Okay, I just can't yet. But hey, you guys were able to figure out that we were doing a sloth pretty early, so I'm pretty sure with all your powers combined, you could probably also get a good idea for what colors we're going to use. But I would absolutely love to interact with you guys more on that. So if you guys want to put your theories, your guesses, your whatever in the comments, let's do it. Won't be able to confirm anything, but it would just be awesome to see you guys hype on it. Oh, only pics on Insta. Okay, well, Doodle, yeah, DM me on Instagram, and I'll check it out for sure. Noah Hayden, you bet it's green and white. I will tell you, no, it's not green and white. It could be that plus more colors. Who knows? Who knows? There might be more than just two colors. I don't know, guys. I can't confirm these things. Okay, as much as I want to, as much as I want to just tell you guys everything that we know, but we don't know a lot. Some of your questions we don't even have the answers to yet. I'll say that. Scriptic, that's a cool name. Just joined. I'm good. I'm good. You didn't miss much. We talked a little bit about why I am dressed like this. It's for the holidays. Talked a little bit about Slow Hands V3, the little teaser that we put online. We talked about Cactus playing cards. Yeah. Did some shout outs. So that's you didn't miss much. You didn't miss much. We've wow, we've already been on for 25 minutes though. That's crazy. Wow, 25 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun. And these live streams have been fun. These live streams have been a lot of fun. Slow hands hopping on the holographic trend. Good question from Jaron Barlocker. I don't have anything against it, the hollow trend, but I don't see us being the kind of company that does that. And I say that because I like to make the decks that I would use, and in general, I feel like I like more standard decks that you can go perform with, or that you can play poker with, or whatever the case be. So I'm not opposed to hollow, but we don't have any hollow aspirations at the moment. What is this? Niska Bruschetta. I'm gonna apologize in advance for anybody's name that I don't pronounce correctly. I'm so sorry. Thank you for being here, though. Did I get the Fontaine Christmas Miracle? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. If Fontaine did like a Christmas deck, I probably did not get it. Meaning I definitely didn't. I have nothing against Fontaine. You guys know I have nothing against Fontaine. But the thing with Fontaine is that I only buy the Fontaine decks that I like. And I really usually only like the standard, like, one color standard face Fontaine decks. I do have a lot of the other ones, but I'm like a standard face kind of guy, I really like that. That's why all my decks have some variation of standard. Well, and by standard too, we use the Daniel Schneider updated USPCC standard courts. So they are better than bicycle courts, but they're still, Ivan, is it Ivan or Ivan? Wants to know, can I give you my top 5 decks released this year? Be on the lookout, my friend. I'm actually doing a video. I do this every year where I do my perfect brick of that year. So the perfect brick 2021 video, we're going to cover my top 12 decks of 2021. But I will tell you guys, probably my number one so far, that and we're my rules for it is that I only count decks that I've actually had, right? So like, for example, the first V4 or the first V5 Hollow edition, the Hollow first deck, I probably won't be able to put that on my list because I won't have it until after I make the video, right? So if I received it in 2021, if I've used it in 2021, it'll go on there. But I think one of, at least in my top 5, has to be the Fulton's Thunderbird Room by Brad Fulton. I am obsessed with this deck. Brad sent me one like 2 months ago before they came out, and I've been obsessed with them ever since. Doodle, you said you sent me a DM. Cool. After the stream, I'll check it out, man, and I'll get back to you. Scriptic, do I have any ideas for gilded slow hands? We've talked about it, but again, I personally don't like gilded decks. I don't use gilded decks. I think they're beautiful and fun to take pictures of, but like, to me, gilded decks aren't something that, like, I don't see myself really like having a daily carry be a gilded deck, you know? Those are the ones that I would probably take out of the box and then put on like a cool display so you could see the edges. But yes, we've talked about doing gilded slow hands for the people that do love gilded decks because it's not all about me. But if we do gilded versions, we know what we want to do, and trust me, it would be dope. It would be dope. All right, let me get caught up on the comments here, guys. Hollow is cool, but not for slow hands. Yeah, I just don't know. Like, I do think it would be cool if, like, if we get to like I don't know, if we get to a point where like we sell, like, I think it would be cool if we sell, let's say, like, uh, when we sell our 10,000 slow hands deck, maybe we'll release like a special edition with some hollow or some gilding. But I think that if you make it part of the thing, it becomes less cool and less interesting. I think it's more cool if it's like we're seriously going to do this, but we're only going to do it when we sell 10,000 decks, or we're only going to do it when we reach, X amount of dollars on Kickstarter, because then it's truly special, right? Truly like a goal that you have to reach. Is it too dark in here? Turn on the light. Hopefully that looks better. How about the Orbit Christmas deck? I want the Orbit. If the Orbit Christmas deck gets here before 2021, that might make my list. But my favorite Orbit release this year was the straight up Orbit V8, the orange and black. Just so good. Is there a pink slow hands deck in the future? Great question, Jaron Barlocker. Yes. We don't have anything concrete, but I think I have the perfect idea for a pink slow hands deck. I think it's perfect. But this one that we're working on right now, the V3, is the one that I'm the most excited about. In terms of what we want to do, this is what I think is going to be definitively my favorite slow hands deck. This V3 that we have coming out. Noah Hayden, can I guess it? I don't know what you're guessing, but yes, guess away, my guy. If you have a guess for like a slow hands thing or something, definitely guess it. Put it in the comments for sure. Scriptic here. I'm looking for a new cardistry move to learn. Any suggestions? I don't know what you've already learned, but I will say go check out my channel. I've been doing a lot of tutorials lately. So go cruise through my channel, and if there's any flourishes in there that you don't know, learn those ones and learn them from me. That would be awesome. That guy. Thoughts on Nordia Jalmari cards? Don't know what they are. Let me look them up really quick. Let me just get the spelling here. The spelling. Okay, playing cards. Let's see. I don't see them. I don't see them on the internet. Once again, if they're on Kickstarter, send me the link, on Instagram. I'll check them out. I will check them out. What do I think about the new Christmas Orbit deck? Yeah, I was just talking about that. I love it. I think it looks awesome. My thing with Orbit is I'm an Orbit fan. Like I through and through really just love the company. I'm friends with Chris, but I also just became friends with Sean. And I don't know Nick, but I'm an Orbit fanboy, and I really like the Christmas deck a lot. I really do. Noah Hayden says, I don't think First should have released a holo deck. It wasn't that special. I like the holo deck, actually. Here's what I like about it. I think everybody's favorite First deck is the first one, the V1, the white and gold ones. That's my favorite First deck by a long shot, Maybe not, I like them all, but like it's my favorite one. And this one is kind of like, if you like the first one, here's more of that, but with some added holo to it. So I really respect the move of doing it. Now, I think holo foil is so popular right now. David Blaine's doing one or did one. They're coming out tomorrow. I think you can expect probably to see a lot of like, classic decks of cards or favorites or hype decks of cards doing hollow now because it's in, Same thing that like 2 years ago, broken borders, were the way to go. Breaking the border on your design so that when you fan the cards, they look super cool. You know, that was like a huge thing. And then every company kind of wanted to do their version of that. So same thing with Hollow right now. Gilding, that's been kind of like a recent, there's been a recent spike in that. I mean, and I admire all of it. I say do what people will like and do what you like. And that seems to be why this stuff is so popular. And I love it. I'm all for it. I support all of that. So animals and themes are speeding up so fast hands by 2031. Okay. Yeah, no, so I say this on every single live stream because I always get one person that says fast hands. That will never happen. I think it's a really I don't like the name fast hands. I don't think it sounds cool. I don't think quick hands sounds cool either, so don't comment that. But the brand is slow hands. So I always equate it to like if you have Acura Integra. Acura is not going to change their name. They might change, there might be a Integra, whatever, RX or whatever the case is, but they're, Slow Hands is the name of the company, right? So like Burger King wouldn't change their name to French Fry King. So we're not doing fast hands. You know what I might do if I get time at some point, maybe I don't know, maybe sometime next month, I'll take some time and I'll clip together all of the times I've responded to the fast hands question, and we can see the evolution of how I went from being really polite about it to now just being like, I hate it, it'll never happen. That's really funny, actually. I might do that. All right, Clever Tricks is going back to work. Hopefully I didn't miss you. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day, and Merry Christmas to you too. Let's see. What will be a second color for a slow hands deck? I can't tell you. we have a lot of ideas for this V3. We know what colors we're going to use, but I say colors with a plural, so can't tell you what they are. But there will be more than one, and more than one on one deck. We're not doing two colorways of the same design or anything. It'll just be it'll be the one deck, but we're going to use more than one color on the design. Doodle, the first hollow deck looks identical to the first deck they did, I think. Well, it's subtle. The hollow is very subtle. But I also, I say this, there's a lot of people that would like to have the first V1 that don't have it, and this is kind of the closest you can get. So in a way, it's good that it looks like the V1 because that's the one that everybody wants, Scriptic, would I make a YouTube video tutorial on how to make playing cards? I have thought about doing that, but here's my thing. One, I'm not exactly an expert. I've produced 4 decks. It was Slow Hands V2 Generation 1, and then the Spectacle deck with Jay Sankey. So I've done 4 decks, and 3 of them were on Kickstarter. One of them we were very lucky, and it was produced by Alex Pandrea. And I don't know if I'm the guy to tell people how to do it, but I will say I can give you advice. So if you're ever doing your own deck and you want advice, just send me a DM on Instagram, What is my opinion on holiday themed decks in general? That's a great question, and that's something that I've thought about. For some reason, the holiday theme, I think, makes the deck feel seasonal. And for people that collect playing cards, they're only going to care about that deck during that season. So in a way, I think holiday themed decks are kind of a detriment. However, I like Halloween themed decks and Christmas themed decks, personally, because as a YouTuber, or as somebody who does YouTube, I'm not going to call myself a YouTuber, but as somebody who does YouTube, that gives me specific content that I can do that time of year. So selfishly, I like Christmas decks because if I can get them around Christmas, I can make Christmas, holiday themed videos, and Halloween and vice versa. and etc. But at the same time, seasonal products, it's you're limiting yourself when it's seasonal. So holiday themed decks, I think I think they're good and I think that they're fun, but I don't know if they're necessarily like heavy hitters, and so for companies like Orbit, it doesn't matter because people will buy them no matter what because they want to have all the Orbit collections, or like the whole thing. So your favorite Orbit deck is the V6. Nice. Yeah, I also like the V6. It's not my favorite one, but it's in my it's up there for sure. I actually have a video on my channel ranking my favorite Orbit decks. So if you guys want to check that out, I have a couple of those actually. A pink deck could be a starfish, says Noah Hayden. Um, I love that you said that because my very, very first idea when we wanted to do a pink deck was a starfish. So I'm glad you said that. I don't know. I don't know. My idea for a pink deck may or may not, may or may not be animal related. I don't know. Marcus is here. What's up, man? Thank you for being here. Slow hands, fast feet edition, says Jaron Barlocker. That's funny. Awesome A13. Your guess is red. I'm assuming we're talking slow hands. We've already done red, so we're not going to be doing red again right now. Death X Save says, "Yeah, you definitely knew my feelings on the fast hands thing. It's fun. I mean, I get a kick out of getting uppity about it, because I think it's actually funnier that it's a meme now because now I mean it makes me feel cool that there's like an ongoing meme of like, hey, ask Kier about fast hands and just see what happens, see what reaction you happen to get that day. Do I have the OG verts? I do. Piano tube Leon Bricked. I do. They're right there. Wait, right there. Yeah, I do have them. They were a gift from my buddy Steven Hammer, who I love very much. No, I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not hinting at the slow hands colorway with my outfit. No, I'm doing this because it's Christmas time. In fact, I will just tell you definitively, the slow hands V3 color does not have any red in the back design. You just DM'd me on Instagram. I'm like, cool. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. After this stream, I'll check my DMs and I'll respond to whoever wants to send me a message. First V1 deck is the best first deck. It's my favorite one, but I mean I love the V3. I honestly the only one that I am still not crazy about is the V2, the black one. And I like it, but I don't love it. That's the only one that I'm not like like super into, I guess. What about a slow hands panda edition? Black and white. Are pandas slow though? I think pandas are fast, no? Or at least like not slow. I don't know. But we're not only going to be doing animal theme. That was my vision. That's what I wanted. But just like anything else, I think after a trilogy, you can start moving on to other slow things, that we can draw into hands, or that Nick can draw into hands. What is the rarest deck in my collection? Man, there's a lot. And I'm not saying that like in a bragging way, but what I mean is like rare doesn't necessarily mean popular. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, for example, the slow hands V1, it's rare because there's only 1,200 decks in circulation, or we only made 1,200 decks, so it's rare, but it's not hype, or valuable. You could probably find a slow hands deck for $15, so So I have a lot of rare decks, but in terms of like the rarest like hype deck that I have, maybe the original Split Spades by David Blaine. That's one of them. I have the Blue Fontaines, the V2. So some hype stuff I have. What about the Flash logo on my hat? That is also not an Easter egg to slow hands. It's a Flash hat. So purple. Okay, so people. Okay, we got colors. People guessing color. Purple. Nope. Nope. Purple will not be. I will say this: if you watch the teaser that we released on Instagram, there was some kind of trees and sunlight in the background. It was kind of gold and green and yellow, and maybe that would be a closer guess. Also the theme is a sloth, which they're typically kind of a blonde color. Love the thumbnail for the stream. Thank you. Frick Cardistry. That is an amazing handle, by the way. Thank you for that. Yeah, the thumbnail is funny. I was hoping people would see it and just want to jump on. Will I do an unboxing when the first holo arrives to do a 5 deck comparison? You know what, Marcus? Yes, I will. I will unbox it, and I won't review it because you guys know I'm not the guy to see about deck reviews. I usually give like too many compliments, not enough, information. So I won't review it, but I will unbox it and maybe compare it to some of my other first decks. Yeah. That's actually a really good idea. Stu, gotta run. Have a beautiful rest of your day. I know I will. Hey, thank you for being here at all, Stu. I appreciate it. I hope you also have a wonderful rest of your day. I know I will. All right, Scriptic has to go too. All right, well, peace out, Scriptic. Thank you for being here. I will check I will check my DMs for your message later on. All right. It's cool that you guys are here at all, and especially while I ramble about slow hands because I love it so much, and I always wonder if anybody loves it as much as I do. And it seems like some of you really do care, and that's pretty rad, Especially because I'm just a guy, I'm not at that level. I'm not like Ramsey or, I'm not at that like that Callow, not Pandrea, I'm just like a regular small creating guy. And it's so sick that some of you guys love my products. I'm getting emotional because of how awesome you guys are. Okay. I'm hiding it by taking casual sips of my water here. But it means a lot that you guys are into my cards. It's so sick. So what are you guys up to this holiday season? What do you got going on today? What questions do you have? Let's talk about it. What is my favorite David Blaine deck right now? I feel like it's kind of always the same David Blaine deck. It's the green Gatorbacks. Not the foil ones, not the foil green Gatorbacks, like the OG green. I don't like the foil stuff that much. Like I have the Gatorbacks that have been coming out, the blue foil, the red foil, the rose gold. Those ones are sick, but like they're so hard to take pictures of, and it's kind of distracting when I use them. But I like the original Gatorbacks before they were doing foil. Hey, Scriptic is back already. What's up, man? Welcome back. Welcome back, I should say. Not asking for a review, of course. Love the direction you're talking. Thank you. 11 p.m. in Sweden, should sleep. Oh, well, Marcus, yeah, again, I'm so sorry if I'm keeping you awake. I feel like I always do this to you, man. I'm sorry. I wish we were on similar time zones so that way, I wouldn't chat your ear off right before bed. Sorry, I was just eating pizza. Oh, that sounds awesome, man. What kind of pizza? Where are you from? Where are you from? Do they have good pizza wherever you're from? Living in Arizona, there's really not that many places that like specialize in pizza. I feel like, like New York is the place or Chicago is the place for pizza. Oh, New Zealand, nice, very cool. Do they have good pizza in New Zealand? But living in Arizona, not that many places like specialize in pizza, but there are a few, and the few that do, to me, they make great pizza. I feel like there's like a secret society of pizza lovers in Arizona that want to bring that quality into the local desert space. The pizza in New Zealand is small. That sucks. I prefer my pizza to be huge. And there are no magic shops in New Zealand. That's a bummer. That's a real bummer. I will say though, where I live, there we have or had one magic shop, and since COVID, we have zero magic shops. At least like in my city. So if I wanted to go to a magic shop, I'd have to travel like an hour and a half north or west to like California in order to go to a magic shop. So Jaron Barlocker with the important question: do I like Sonoran dogs? So for those of you that don't know, I'm going to lean into the camera for this one. For those of you that don't know, Sonoran dogs, it's really an Arizona thing. They are so good. It's like a hot dog, but it's got so much more ingredients on it. It's more like a sandwich. Yes, I love Sonoran dogs, Jaron. Getting hungry just thinking about it. That might be the marijuana. I don't know. Kevin W, my favorite holiday meal or treat. I really like spiked eggnog, and that's something that I really only can have around the holidays. So maybe like spiked eggnog. But in terms to eat, I don't know. In Arizona, and in my family, we eat tamales on Christmas, and I love tamales. So probably that. Scriptic, it's so expensive to order decks and tricks. Yeah, I've heard that. If you know the YouTuber, he doesn't really make videos anymore. But uh Eodward Eodward Toter, I think is his name. Um he was one of my like OG Magic uh YouTube channels that I was into. He's in New Zealand, and yeah, he mentions all the time it's hard to get cards there because it's so expensive to ship them. And that sucks. That really sucks. Marcus says, actually, a dream of mine is to move to the US. Always loved the country, so maybe I can make that happen and chat with you and not fall asleep mid conversation. Yeah, Marcus, don't move to the US, man. It's not that awesome here, especially, you know, uh, I mean, the way I see it, climate change is happening, folks. Who knows how much longer we're gonna have this planet? But I don't know what Sweden is like. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it sucks there too. I don't know. Seattle dogs, though. What's a Seattle dog? I've been to Seattle, but I've never had a Seattle dog. In fact, I've been to Seattle many times, and I've never even heard of it. So maybe I'm missing something. Scriptic says, "Wait, is he from New Zealand? Can you send me his name?" Yeah, I'm not gonna send anybody anybody's name because that's not my place. That's your guys' private affairs. But yeah, if you're both in New Zealand, hit each other up, start a podcast, do the things that I can't do because all my friends live in either the UK or New York or somewhere way cooler than where I live. Seattle dogs are cream cheese, caramelized onions, and yellow mustard. That sounds amazing. I would eat that any day of the week. I love cream cheese. I love caramelized onions, but listen to me, I love mustard. I really do. It's my favorite condiment. I just got so passionate about that. You guys like that raw This is something you would never get in a regular YouTube video. You only get this live. Me having such a powerful reaction to the concept of mustard. Wow. That's good. I might keep this stream up on YouTube. I usually would do that. I did that with the last one, but I feel like this one I've been a little too goofy. and maybe it's not gonna make for the best content later. I don't know. I might keep it up. Okay, I might. Maybe that's true. I mean, Sweden is fine, but just want a chance in life. Moving countries right now to touch would be too much, though. Oh yeah, moving countries right now would definitely be difficult. If it wasn't difficult, I would probably find a new country to move to. Not for any political reason, uh, but just more so because I've been here my whole life. I could do somewhere else for sure. Nog spiked with rum or bourbon? That's the real question. Bourbon. Ru- I like rum just fine, I guess, but I'm a whiskey guy, so bourbon for sure or brandy. Uh, Scriptic, what's his channel name? I don't. I'd have to go back. I'd have to go back up in the chat, and don't know if I want to do that right now. But who are my New Zealand? I'll help you out here, Scriptic. If you're from New Zealand, uh, comment right now if you're from New Zealand specifically, and if you're not from New Zealand, comment also. Am I ever gutted about opening new decks of cards like the gold? No. So good question, Greg, but no, I'm absolutely not. Here's my honest thoughts on this. And again, this is something that you guys will only get live. Okay. I don't see the point in not opening a deck of cards just because of how valuable it is. Because here's the other thing. We have to be honest with ourselves. You're probably not going to sell it. So why not open it? And if you are going to sell it, then whatever. Then this doesn't apply to you. But like I don't feel bad about opening them because why would I? They were made to be used, they were made to be opened. There's the product is inside of the box. If you never open the box, you never get the product, and why spend any money on it then? So my thing with opening cards, it never upsets me. I could take, there's no deck of cards that I haven't opened. Like there's some that I've kept sealed because I already have one open, but like I'm an open card kind of guy. I'm like open them, shuffle them, use them, enjoy them. Because when they were making those cards, they weren't making them for the sake of resale value. They were making them for the sake of that initial sale, so you could use them. You know, because Art of Play doesn't care about the resale value because once they sell out of these, they don't have them anymore. So whatever resale happens on eBay. They don't care about that. They make the cards for us to use them. That's my theory. That's my theory anyway. All right. Let's see. Josiah Memel. I'm from Germany. Hey, nice. Nice. And you agree. Thank you. You agree. Usually that rant turns people off. That's where I feel like if I said that on like my Instagram story, I would lose followers. If I just said open your cards. No one gives a shit. Just open them. Play with them. But hey, also that's me. That doesn't have to be you know. Nicholas Connolly. Can I explain a little bit about how Kickstarter works? Watch that video. That video that I did a couple days ago. It's kind of confusing how it works. I've never used the site before. Yeah, so Kickstarter how it works if you're going to be a Kickstarter backer, like as in like not running your own Kickstarter, is pretty simple. You sign up, with your email address, you do the whole thing. And then if you see a project you like, you can back it, which means you're pledging money, which means essentially you're buying the product now and you're helping fund the product getting made. So you might not get it for 6 months, a year sometimes. For playing cards, it's usually like 6 to 8 months. And what happens is you buying the cards helps give the creator the money to make them and then send them to you. If the campaign doesn't get funded, you don't get charged any money. You don't lose anything. Just the cards don't get made. And then in terms of, I know for some people it's kind of weird because you're like, well, I didn't put in my address. What happens is if the campaign gets funded and the cards are going to get made, then they send you a survey to your email so you can put in your shipping details and we know where to ship to. That's how it goes. Rambo, a little late to the stream. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to wrap it up soon. My camera looks like it's gonna overheat again. I think that only happens when I do live streams. Did I buy the Split Spades Hollow if they dropped yet? They drop tomorrow. The Split Spades Hollow editions drop tomorrow. I probably will try to get one of the white ones, but the ones with the black borders, I'm not interested. I don't think they look that good. Some franchises like Fontaine could care about resale value because the cards are expensive as hell for collectors, resellers to try to get cards as soon as possible. Yeah, but here's my thing with that. Like, Fontaine could care about the resale, but why would they, considering that they aren't getting any of the money? If I buy if I were to sell my blue Fontaines on eBay, Fontaine doesn't get any of that money. So why do they care how much, Now, I think the reason why people care is because that gives a sense of rarity and sparsity to the product, so people will buy it faster. That's why it matters. See, because you see how expensive if a deck of Fontaines is $15 on the Fontaine website and then it sells out and then it's $100 on eBay, people will go to the Fontaine website and try to get it when it's $15. That's the only reason that it matters. They sell faster, right? Now, I have no problem with people selling rare decks for super expensive prices. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just don't think that Fontaine would necessarily care because they don't get any of that money, unless there's always the conspiracy theory that those brands set up eBay accounts and after the website sells out, they sell their personal stock for that resale, which is extremely shady, and that I don't condone. If it's true, I don't even know if it is. Don't listen to me, guys. I'm kind of high right now. Did I back the Vivid Kingdom by 1000? No, I did not. I don't know if I know that one. Now, again, my personal thing with backing things on Kickstarter is I usually only back for the decks that I really want, like in the case of like when they did the Jerry's Nuggets reprint, I backed for those. But usually it's only if it's somebody I know. Like if Luke does a Kickstarter, I'll back it. If Nick does a Kickstarter, I'll back it. If Alex, when he does his Kickstarters with Riffle Shuffle, I back those because, because those are my friends and I want to support them. But I also try in some cases not to back decks that don't absolutely need my support. I like to support the smaller people on Kickstarter because the big people, they don't necessarily need my 6-deck pledge to get funded. And I think that Kickstarter is a great place for smaller people, and I try to support those ones. Yeah, Marcus, looks like you share the same kind of opinion with me on the new Split Spades. I just think the ones with the black borders, they just look a little bit. They look a little bit like wow, like they're beautiful. I'm not saying that they're not beautiful. Like the renders that I saw on the website look amazing, but like, is that a deck of cards that I want to use? Probably not. Probably not. I'm simple and so like the decks of cards that I like to use are usually the simplest ones. The decks that I'm using, if I'm not filming anything or if I'm not promoting something, I'm usually just using like the tallies, because they feel great, they're cheap, I can do whatever I want. I don't have to feel bad about them. I can literally just have a deck of cards that I can destroy if I want. All right, I think I'm gonna give it maybe another 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna bounce. Today was a pretty slow day. I appreciate everybody that joined the stream, and especially everybody that was able to stay on. I definitely was not sure if I was going to be talking to one person on live, or it looked like at the peak maybe 15 or 16 people, 20 people. But I apologize also if I'm not as entertaining today. It's been a very, very, very long week, and now it's kind of calm, so I'm able to do this, and it's nice. Awesome A13, bro. I love the Archangels by Theory 11. That's a throwback, man. Yeah, the Archangels. I bought those. I have them somewhere. I bought those when they first came out because they were kind of edgy. You know, they kind of had like an illusionist edge to them, and I was very much in that phase of Magic when those cards came out. If that may, I've since gotten a lot, less serious about it, but I was very much into the edge lord magician phase when those cards came out. Definitely. If I have time, you would recommend watching the 10 hundreds video series of him creating the deck. He filmed the whole process since he's not a card guy from the beginning. That's awesome. I will definitely check that out. If you could, Marcus, send me a link to that so that I know where to check it out, and I'll definitely do that. Jaron, thanks for being here, man. Thank you for being here. Hit me up later. We'll talk. I'm good for it. All right, guys. Any last words, any last minute questions, get them in the chat. I will answer them. You can ask me whatever you want. You guys know when it comes to live stream, there's unless it's about slow hands V3, I can't answer that many of those questions. But anything else, ask me and I will answer. I'm an open book on live. Which is also why you guys should always try to join my live streams if you can, because I'm a lot less edited and a lot less scripted than I am. And by that I just mean, like, I can't edit the video down to clip out all of my ums and my stupid faces and sneezing and all that stuff happens live, baby. Rambo, have a great Christmas, man. Thank you so much for being here. I know it's late for you, so thank you. You feel like I would really like the 1000s art style? Yeah, I'll check it out, man. I'll check it out. Don't put that weight back on. I will do my best. I will do my best not to, but 'tis the season. If ever there was a time for me to gain my weight back, it would be this season. Ryan Zimmerman, have a great holiday to you too, my friend. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to all of you. All right, for those of you that are still here, let's get some last minute questions. And then I didn't want to mention this earlier on the stream, but I think I might end this live stream with a little giveaway. I don't know. I kind of wanted to, like, the thumbnail to be like an Easter egg, but oh no, it happened again, guys. If you guys remember, this happened to us last week. Hold on, I'll be back. Don't go nowhere. And we're back. Had to switch to the backup cam. This is the backup cam, so I apologize. Camera couldn't handle the giveaway. Yeah. What is my favorite pair of socks? Just I don't know. I don't really have a favorite pair. I don't wear cool socks. I just wear, like, black socks. What am I most looking forward to in 2022? I don't know. I'm looking forward to getting my booster shot, so that way when movies stop going straight to streaming, I can go to the movies again. That's what I'm looking forward to. That. Looking forward to getting the booster so I can go to the movies. That's it. That's the big one. But also I'm looking forward to Slow Hands V3. That's really 2022 for me. It, like, in my head canon, this last 6 months has been 2022 associated with Slow Hands V3. What is my favorite Knock original color? I like the yellow ones. I mentioned that before in a video. Something about the yellow Knock originals, love them. Absolutely love them. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it a day. I'm all caught up on comments and questions. So before I get behind on that, What is the weirdest deck I ever saw? Well, that's a good question. I don't know. There's some weird decks out there in a good way, and there's some weird decks out there that I'm sure I will see down the line. So I don't know what the weirdest one is. I will say one that I thought was kind of unique and trippy was the original Bicycle Bros Mind playing cards. It was a licensed deck with Bros Mind, like a collab with Bros Mind and Bicycle. That deck was strange, and I really liked it. What's a deck that I regret not buying or getting more of? I don't know. Um, maybe like if I had the foresight, I guess would be the right word, to buy more like smoke and mirrors decks, I probably should have done that because I love those decks. Not any specific one, but like when the V3s were out, I was like already into cards a little bit, already, like I was into Magic anyway, and I kind of wish I would have had the foresight to stock up on those because I love those cards. So maybe those. But all right, guys, I think I'm going to call it a day. So we're going to end this with a little giveaway opportunity for you guys. For those of you that don't follow me on Instagram, step one, go follow me on Instagram. Okay. Step two is going to be comment on the Slow Hands V3 post that I just did yesterday. It's my latest post as of right now. Go comment on that, what you think the colorway is going to be. Okay. Go drop a comment. I'm not going to be picking the person based on if they're right. I'm going to be picking the person at random. Okay. So it doesn't matter if you guess correctly. But yeah, go comment on that. I'll pick a winner and I will announce that winner, let's say like the day after Christmas. Yeah. Awesome. So go do that. If you guys want to win some decks, follow me on Instagram. Comment what you think the color scheme is going to be. Now, remember, there's going to be more than one color used in the back design. Okay. We're going to do more than one color. So go comment your comment in the comments, as they say. All right. And then I'll pick a random winner and I will announce that person on December 26th, maybe on a live stream. I don't know. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and apologize for the lack of quality there at the end. It's going to happen every live show, so get used to that. All right. Happy holidays, everybody. Ho, ho, ho. All that stuff. Peace out.